So today I just want to talk to you about the fringe foot. So as you can see, it's a bit wider than your average, your normal zigzag foot. It's also got this ridge in the middle that we're going to be stitching over. Otherwise it clips on just like any other normal ordinary sewing foot. In terms of our settings, you want to have your stitch width and the widest possible, your stitch length. Set it to sort of the smallest one that you can before being on an actual zero. You want to be set to zigzag, and you want to lower your tension to about a number 1. Okay, you want a very low tension for this stitch. Your bobbin tension is as normal. Right, now there's 3 different stitches that one can do with this foot, so I'll show you all 3. Right, to start with, we're going to start with the widest stitch width. Okay, just use your hand wheel just to make sure that your needle's going to fall on either side. Sometimes this little bar can be a little bit bent, so it's very easy to fix with a little pair of pliers or just your screwdriver. So just use your hand wheel to make sure that everything's going to work. And let's begin. And then you can also make your stitch width a little narrower. Again, use your hand wheel just to make sure that your needle's not going to hit that bar in the middle, so you don't want to break a needle. Okay, so that's your stitch type for number 1. That can be useful for a body of a dragonfly or a butterfly or something along those lines. Right, now I'm going to do 2 rows with the widest of the stitch width, and then I'll show you the 2 different techniques that one can use with this one. Okay, so just as before, just on the widest setting all the way through. And now we'll do another row. Right. Now I'm going to switch back to my ordinary zigzag foot. Put my stitch selector back onto straight stitch. My tension is going to go back to the 3.5 for ordinary stitching. My stitch length, I'm going to keep that still very narrow, very small. So I'm going to put it on number 1. Okay, and then my needle is still in the middle position. Right. Okay. Now, I'm going to be stitching on the very edge of this row of stitches. So we're just going to catch the loops on this side. Okay. So move my needle a little bit just to see where it's going to go. So I really just want to catch the very edge of that row of stitching. Yeah, so it's going to look like that. And on the back, looks like that. So you can see there where your bobbin thread, that's the wiggly one that's here lying loose in this row of stitches. So using your unpicker or a pin or any sort of blunt edge really, grab that bobbin thread and pull it out. Hopefully you haven't stitched it like I have. It's only caught in one or two little spots there. Okay, so then your bottom, it will look like this once you pulled your bobbin thread out, and that's our row of straight stitching at the bottom there. Then you flip your work over to the right side. I'm using the back of my unpicker here, so it's a blunt edge. You just go under those loops and you just pull them out like that. Oops, that's getting stuck. Let me use a needle. Okay. And you can see it's creating this lovely looped edge. Okay, so that's the one effect you can create like that. Let me go through the second effects. So again, we're going to do the row of straight stitching, small stitches, just catching the edge there. Now this time around, we're going to cut our threads, cut these little loops here. And then you can just rub at the back just to stop those bits coming through the front. And just like that, you've created a cut edge fringe. And because of this, these stitches are so small that some of these threads might come out, but most of them will stay in. And this is great for if you want to do grass or something along those lines, or just have a nice fringed edge on your work. Alright, so that's the 3 uses of the fringe foot. I hope you enjoyed that, short and sweet. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.